Okay, now we're doing the week for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's talk about it, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Are y'all ready to have this conversation? Let me get the light on. This is the light that I have, bright light. That's what everybody say. But anyway, let's talk to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What is going on in the houses, the signs for you right now? Also, any black magic thrown upon here will not penetrate my defenses. It is all, go back to making time forward to the person that's trying to mess with my chakras, my body. Anything over there, tear it down immediately, Spirit. If anything is trying to attack it, the mind, or anything to bother this reading, let it be accurate. Also, I ask to protection from the ethers while I do this reading, okay? Archangel Michael, you here? Most High. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Now, y'all like and subscribe. Let me get to it. Now, this week we have here, you're under Gemini. You might have Gemini in your chart. It says the information to explain, something that you may have to, spiritually explain to people. What you want to be known. What do you want people to know about you? And information spiritually that you need to explain. Sometimes you got to explain yourself thoroughly. I'm telling you, because people take you the wrong way. Now, mentally, communication about, you need to communicate on what is believed about, what you believe mentally. Physically, resulting from the fluctuations of somebody think that somebody physically reacts to someone saying things, and they use the quickest way to avoid to do whatever they need to do. This Gemini, you or somebody else too, a Gemini does. They try to avoid doing what they have to do, and that's not acceptable. Now, in the houses here, and this is allegedly entertainment purposes only. Take what you can and leave the rest. Use your mind. You might see names on here come up, but don't let it bother you. We're in the seventh house, okay, for Gemini. It says spiritually you're balanced. Everything is going to be balanced. It has to come, everything has to get balanced in your life. So you might need to start doing things a little different on how you do to make time for this. Make your life less complicated to where it balances out spiritually. Mentally, cooperation. You need to learn to cooperate with yourself mentally. Cooperation is a must on what you're trying to do, especially in relationships. Physically, your partner get a fair deal physically. So your partner, you should be willing to give them a fair deal in your seventh house. Be fair, whatever you're going to do. Now, we're talking in here in the planets. We're on the north node. Somebody's in the north node. Spiritually, have faith in something. You need to have faith, and there will be whatever you're trying to do spiritually. You need to have faith in it. Mentally, do not worry about things. Stop worrying about success coming and where it's coming from. Okay, physically, now is the time to benefit physically on just letting things go, like it'll all physically come together. Don't try to force it together, because that's what's causing issues. Gemini, don't force things to go that way. Now, Libra, we have Aquarius. Somebody spiritually, is a genius to experience with. Somebody is like a genius, this Aquarius. Okay, mentally, the discovery of, you're going to discover many things over here, Libra, about this person. What's new and the difference about, what are you feeling, what's new about you and what's different. Physically, resulting from, what's the results that you want physically to happen, Aquarius, when you do all these things. Use your unconditional way and it will happen. Okay? Now, in the houses, somebody's in the 8th house. It says spiritually your personal power. It's time to stand in your personal power, Libra. stand up for yourself in a good, positive way. As it's life or it's a death issue, it's time to learn how to stand on in your personal power, life or death. Mentally, the mystery of life. You need to pay attention to all these mysteries, getting and using your power. You need to understand the mysteries of life mentally before you go too far. You're in your 8th house. Physically, a major change. There's a major change coming to your physical vessel. Use other people resources to help you to overcome what's going. Something may happen that your physical vessel needs to know how to do. The knowledge may need to redo, like the way you eat, the way you do things in life. It's time to rethink what you do. Now, in the planets, Libra, let's see, in the planets we have Saturn. It says spiritually, the maturity that brings some maturity. Some things you got to handle with maturity spiritually to bring, someone some good realistic ideas and how to handle it. You need to not be so materialistic that that only brings pain. The money is balance that out. Money ain't everything. Okay, it pays the bills, but it ain't everything to where you lose your soul because of it. Now, mentally, what's the caution that you need to regarding? Mentally, you need to take caution in what you do. Physically, don't limit impose yourself physically. Don't limit yourself because you're in the Saturn. Don't limit yourself. Libra, don't limit your eye to what you want to do. Go for it. Don't limit yourself. Okay? Aquarius. Now, in Aquarius, you might be in Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Leo. Now, spiritually, there's leadership here. You need to act like a leader. If you want the role, don't play like you do and you really don't. It says mentally, the creativeness of, you need to look at the creative side of things, taking a chance. Are you willing to take a chance on creative things that you know? Physically, do what you want to, and you would subscribe. Don't do what other people want you to do. Resulting of, impressing people. Just because somebody else tell you to do it, you go do it, you're going to do it. That's what's getting you in trouble. Do what you like and impress yourself. Who you trying to impress? Most High is the only one I worry about. I ain't trying to impress none of these people. Because at the end of the day, they going to listen to me and they going to follow after you anyway. Because you're going to be like an example to people if you want to be. But that depends on the mindset. Nobody follows somebody to lead them to the grave. They follow somebody that's going to be stand beside them even through thick and thin. Somebody that don't mind doing the hard and the bad. Because sometimes you got to be able to make some hard decisions, especially running business or anything. Now, in the houses here, we have 3rd house. Spiritually, your ideas, you need to go ahead and let your ideas soar. Mentally, short-term thinking and trips. Some people be thinking short-term. They don't be thinking future-wise mentally. How it's going to affect you mentally. If I go into this, is it going to be too stressful for me? Is it going to be too much for me? Or should I go all the way? You got to watch what you do, Aquarius, because it can affect your health. Now, physically, who or what is around you? You need to know physically what's around you. Get your ideas going. See, you got to know the people around you, because not everybody going to be happy for whatever idea you come up with. There's going to be always someone try to put you in the poorhouse, and they might try to attack you. But don't believe that you're poor. Don't believe that that's where you're stuck at. It's not a matter of me being poor. It's me and being taken care of. Money don't rule everything. When you let money rule you, it don't end up right. In other words, it's the only thing you got. And I don't want this money to be the only thing I got for somebody to talk to me. It has to be me, because there's a lot to me than just making money. That's all I'm trying to say. Remember, money pays the bills. Money don't rule your life. Now, in Venus, spiritually, the attraction of. Now, spiritually, you're looking at something that you're attracted to and you cherish. Now, spiritually, you're attracted to something, but do you cherish it? That's the thing. Do you really cherish what you have? Are you grateful for it? Oh, I'm really grateful. I got gratitude every day. I get up with it. Thank you for the air. Thank you for loving me, sending the love of my life. Thank you for the soulmate. Thank you for what you've done for me. Most High does a lot, but don't get all the credit. somebody don't give even credit, that's when you start getting cut down so you can see who pays your bread and butter and who helps you in this life. Because some people, they get too high and mighty, they can't see Most High. They can't see who helping you. Now mentally, pleasures. Now watch what you do for pleasures. Because mentally we enjoy pleasures. We enjoy, for instance, you want to be with somebody to love you and cherish you. But pleasure sometimes can lead to not thinking. Like, it can lead to STDs. If you're going for somebody you don't know, you ain't using no precautions, you just walking into it. Oh, I want pleasure, so I'm just gonna don't care and don't strap up, don't care about yourself, and you're not looking at, do I want this long term? It's just a sexual healing. That's not what's gonna solve anything. Because to me, I ain't giving out my sexual energy for nothing. Just for somebody to go over there and be able to have a string attached to me, and you might get pregnant by that person, and then mentally you're going all overboard because this person got you on a sling because they weren't who you thought they were. So you shouldn't give all your love away to somebody that didn't deserve it. They have to deserve. You got to get your worth. What do you feel about yourself? Pleasure ain't everything. Physically, yes, it make you feel good for a minute, but then it comes down, someone stole something from you, and they use sex magic. They do a lot of things to steal things from you, so you will not go further. You will not achieve because you're stuck in, oh, I gotta have sex, and that's the only thing you're looking for. Some people is not just looking for that because they know that takes a part of them, and people can eat that up and steal everything and steal your wealth along with it, because your wounds and your parts are something important. If you give it to everybody, people get it depends on who you are in this world. Everybody can be star seed, chosen one, earth angels, and they steal from your sexual energy, and they steal to manifest what they want. And sometimes it's big people that set you up with them just to make you aggravated, irritated, have sex with you, just to destroy you, so they can take your destiny. So you need to always call your power back, your energy back, and always, black magic is all for me. I don't feel sorry for returning the energy where it came from, the source, because if it came to hurt me, I just needed to go away from me. Send back the energy that was sent to me in the name of the Holy Spirit. It is done. I return it back 10 times fold, million times fold, because I don't have to own up to that energy. That's just a sexual energy to take from me and make me lose. Physically, you're looking for a good time, and that's not good when you're looking for a good time. Charm, arts, and beauties are the way to. Everybody looks at beauty and charm for a good time physically, but when they get that STD, they're not feeling like they had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here got Venus in their chart. Watch out for sabotage. People use your sexual energy and not being sexually smart. In other words, what I'm trying to educate anybody, kids on here, I'm just saying we have to be smart on what we teach ourselves to accept, because people don't mind giving you that, letting you live with that the rest of your life, and don't give you a choice to decide whether you want it or not, because you let lust, desire, and everything rule you instead of letting common sense get in your head. Not everybody deserves your energy, especially when you feel divine and you're worth something, and then you make yourself a quarter. I'm not a quarter. I'm worth a lot. So when you learn that ain't no money can cover your soul and cover who you are, there's no money in the world can get you to sell your soul. But sexual energy, some people will sell out for just that feeling, and that's not enough to me to sell my soul. I didn't come down here to sell my soul or to commit to lust demons to control the world, and that's how they got us now, allegedly. They come in here and they control us. Once they get tied to you, they get to your chakras, and they take so many years from you, and then you're stuck with that situation over and over again. You wonder why you never get up, because when you started, you got a tie with somebody that was a Jezebel, somebody, or a him, a Jezebel, a girl, is somebody that works for the other side. And that other side don't mind wiping all the goodness from you, even taking your wealth from you, because they don't believe in sharing. I know, because they did it to me for years. So I'm letting you know. I use myself as example. If you don't want to be in that standard, don't operate your mind and yourself as a person that don't have respect and dignity. And I need you. And your pleasure is everything to me. but they don't even tell you what they are connected to. And so you sacrifice everything for some butt? Really? You need to reevaluate yourself. Think real clear about your body is your temple. What you let in your temple can destroy you for a lifetime. Because I know it. I know how old I am now. And if I'd have knew this, that's why people orchestrate people's lives and send these people towards you, because they know your sexual energy. Some people's sexual energy is used to control this world and keep you under control, because you never call back your energy. You never call back your wealth. You don't even call back your children's wealth, and you don't even block away negative thoughts and black magic of any source to be removed from you and go back to the source. It's nothing wrong with it going back, because the source sent it to you to destroy you. I'm trying to block it off me. I'm not going to keep taking on the worlds of problems of the wicked, and the wicked is not trying to compromise. At a certain point, you got to say no to this shit. That's just the way I feel. But anyway, let's pull some cards. And that's for this week. It's time to say no to things that ain't helping you. Just don't bother to hurt yourself. Now let's see what's the message for air signs. I don't mean to be like that. Something about Pat came out. Pat, that says someone's coming to hurt you, but they're not going to be able, because his name is Swan. They sent somebody named Swan or somebody to come and take you out allegedly. A Pat did, but it's not going. That's going back to that person, because they should have never sent it to you. Air signs. It says choice is the most powerful tool you have. Energy. Choose. You shut the door to things that may cause you problems. Bringing new experiences into your life is important. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. You're one choice away of making to change your life. But that's a decision that you got to do. There was a brother in the past, allegedly, and a baby girl here. Something about a baby girl here, allegedly. Entertainment names might come up, but that don't mean nothing. It could be anybody. Don't take it personal. It says someone was a Taurus, could have been born April 20th to May 20th, Taurus, and one is a Virgo, August 23rd to September 22. There's these two people could have been involved in this. Something about these people. It says, they felt like they thought they would win, period, but they didn't win. They're not going to win this. Someone named Kat. There's a Watts here. They said someone did a M in the past. It says an M says you are married to a MURDER. Somebody's married to people that take people out allegedly, and they will do it. Someone named Michelle allegedly. Names come out that don't mean nothing. Your hard work is paying off for you. Something is going to pay off for you. Self-belief and hard work will always earn success, okay? It says shady business going on here. There was some shady business going on. You just didn't know. They be talking about you every day, really. Don't talk about your life no more. Don't tell people about your life, because they just balance spirituality but practicality. Balance your life out. Somebody said you are unique and you are different. These people are finding that out. Somebody said that Mark said you are different and you're unique. But watch out. They are among us, reptilian hemorrhoids. Somebody's a reptile. Somebody allegedly named Margaret is a reptile. They're actually a reptile here on Earth. They've been replaced. They're like, you don't want the reptilian, allegedly. Entertainment reptilian. They say reptilian, they think it's crazy, but lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So they finna let people see who these people are, because a lot of people do not know. They're waiting on you to open up about their crimes. They want you to open up about what they done allegedly. Some soulmate wants you to open up about what they done. Something in May, they want this to open up in May. Something about a tarot reading they got in the past, what a tarot reader gave them. See, they didn't want to run away. So this karmic father-daughter screwed now for lying on you. So now they're screwed for lying. They should have never lied on somebody. That's the biggest thing. They should have never lied on you. See, they want revenge. These karmic lady and man, they want revenge because they paid for some magic for victory they thought they was going to get that's in reverse. See, they paid for magic on you, but it's no victory here. It says you have insecurity issues. No, this person don't. This person knows what they're talking about. They know that these people did it. So it's going to be some news. It's going to be on the news. So either way it goes, people can tell the truth or it's going to be broadcast for everyone. That's what Spirit said. There's no hiding this. A case is being opened up from the past because of you owe karma for this. You owe karma. You didn't want to open up. Child or grown kid stealing money, borrowing money without permission and verbally saying they'll pay it back and never do. Somebody says you may be working on a large project that will draw in creative energy in terms of big tall goals and dreams. This sort of a project is right up your alley. Something's going to be right up your alley this week. So, like I said, what's done in the dark is coming to the light. Someone named Brown they could have last name of Brown. What's going on here? Somebody's last name could be Brown. What else? What's going on about this Brown's last name? Allegedly somebody. Okay. Someone was going towards you in the past. They thought they was. It was a youth that was doing a crime on someone. It says they didn't follow their heart. The truths are going to come out about a cheater with the same sex. That somebody was cheating with the same sex. They didn't want to stop doing the drugs, so they came to hurt someone allegedly. It says you are trying to put poison in my food. Somebody was trying to put poison in someone's food allegedly. Karmic masculine and his family get exposed for that. For trying to put poison in somebody's food back in Oklahoma City. Allegedly. Someone named Cooper. You have a really big spirit, Cooper. Said somebody has HIV. And someone needs to go get checked out. Someone says no, but yes you do. You have HIV and you know it. Stop lying. This person said they was trying to put spell work on someone's candle, but it went back to center. Someone named Hannah was trying to do spell work on a candle 222 in the past. It feels like you're cramming things in, hoping that you can get things to enough to be back to normal. Somebody was a cheater in the past. They fell for the love. Watch out about, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to let you see it. Watch out about doing that too much of that because there's something going on. See, there's some happiness haters in the past that were doing that. They were messing with that. It says, I promise I won't ever break your heart again. See, this was a sensitive subject. Somebody's some PENIS don't work right. They're having problems. It's not operating right. Soft kisses. This person really don't. She really does love him though. These karmics kids and the problems. They were problems. They done secret magic on me. 444 in the past. Somebody was an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the past that they were doing this to. They had big dreams. They would dream big dreams they wanted. It says step out of your comfort zone. They didn't want them to do it. Truth is being revealed to this person and they are going to be upset. They said someone RAPED by my real father, fake father in the past. Somebody would take attack by their fake father. Somebody with an M. The greatest thing in my family's life is to take the hint when a hint is intended, and not to take a hint when a hint isn't intended. In other words, they wanted someone to take a hint, but they didn't want to talk about it in the past. They just wanted to. The mystery is it's not a mystery anymore. Things are coming out. It's not going to be a mystery anymore. About these church cults. Something about a church cult. They serve the devil, and they're evil as hell. So they served the devil at this one church cult. See, they was trying to put a motor vehicle that somebody could be gone, but it got in reverse. It ain't work. It went back to center. They tried to get you gone. DIED. It was an auntie family that took your part of the grandfather's money, also inheritance, land, and house. Watch out. These are bad people. Auntie family, because this cult, they were trying to cause a death to who? Who was they trying to cause a death? They was trying to get this person out of here. Who was they trying to cause a death to in this family? Let's see what it says. I want to have a hard conversation. Now they want to talk. They need to talk about it. They says there is so much going on in the life right now. There's too much going on. Someone with an S. See, they're going to need strength when they're going to give you strength to deal with this, because when this comes out, it's going to knock your shocks up. I wish you would have opened up to me more about what you're feeling. See, someone's not telling their hands. They won't tell their hands on this. Legal affairs is coming because of what they done. They're going to go, there's some legal affairs. New home is coming to somebody, whether you like it or not. It says, we are in the matrix like the men called Men in Black. You can believe it or you don't, allegedly. It says locked up in jail for something they did in the past. They're going to get locked up. So it's going to be some jail, people going to jail for this. So you had time to correct this, what they said, and you didn't. Someone named Lynn. That cupcake time. Done with the problems, just period. Somebody said, I'm done with this problem, just period. Somebody says they tried to block your stable. They tried to block your creativity, everything, but it didn't work. They didn't know your tree and where you came from. They said somebody has hypertension in their body, in their said bad kids have demons in them that were doing something to try to make your hypertension go up. Auntie is sending people to come and try to take you out because of this money that they took, this inheritance. They said something about a pat in here. This person has harmed people to come and get this person, to hurt this person. So something happened to this person. I called for judgment and justice on this behalf. Whoever this person that pat and whoever's orchestrated this, I ask judgment in the ethers. It's time for this to be stopped and justice to be served. Any magic, anything they do or anything they set up, it will go back to center a million times for whatever sent out magic, anything they do, Most High, it is, I put it in your hands, and now it is returned. The energy is back to the person. It's gone. They said bad police work for the underworlds. New Mexico and Old Mexico. Allegedly, that's what they say. It says someone lost their job and stuff in the past. Somebody 80 years old, allegedly. It says you just want to be surrounded by good people. You don't want people that ain't going to serve you no good because somebody was enraged in the past. They said, I'm going to let God fix it, because if I fix it, I'm going to jail for all this bullshit. That's what somebody said. Archangel Shaman said, your life purpose is triggering and blessed changes or career changes coming your way. Something's going to change for you. You are being, they ain't no more. Someone is trying to bind you using spell work. West paid someone to put a spell on you. Somebody named West, or the West side of town. I asked that spell work go back to center wherever it came time, a million time fold. Anyone's praying for magic, judgment on their heads, and justice, because this is not serious enough. Most High in the heavens, I ask that this be corrected. Anyone that's doing anything evil, let it be returned back to them, Most High. They have no business touching us. Someone named Evelyn, allegedly. No business doing it. They were rejected from family. Somebody says decisions need to be made. Somebody didn't see the moon card in the reverse. Your mother, father is not your real father. They're not your real father. Your mother and father, air sign. One of y'all or somebody you know, their mirror magic went back to center. Someone says, respect me or leave me alone. They didn't want to respect you. Somebody said they change. They wanted you to change. Because they didn't want none of the secrets to come out. That's how. These people want you to be quiet about your future. As long as you don't accept your future. Somebody named Monique. Somebody says, there is someone else, Monique. They says, there's someone else. There's some people here. There's someone names come out from the past. Something about talk no more. Time for justice. No more talk about this. I was emmed in the past. Someone took somebody out and they don't want to talk no more about it. No more me watching you go downhill. Bye, bye, bye. Someone paid for an M in the past, present, or future. Someone paid somebody out of here, the DIED. They did it in the past and future. It says your own kin folks, your own kin people, when they are not nice to you, you're so kind to people that's not nice to you. Jail time coming for them lying about an MURDER. Watch out, police coming because somebody lying about somebody taking somebody out allegedly. Someone named Trina in the past said this allegedly. Someone said you need some ice cream for this stuff about these robberies. You need some ice cream like a mug. Somebody was trying to do something to an Antonio and a Green in the past. Someone named Kate. Something about they was trying to get a bomb to go off or get somebody to make a lot of people gone. They even was going to set a bomb off allegedly to get rid of these people allegedly. Somebody with an S said I would do it. Somebody with an L, they was trying to get this person because they didn't want them to be in the music industry. This is stupid. Somebody's ex didn't want it. Somebody's a Virgo. Why are you not telling the truth? There's a Virgo that's not telling the truth. They says she thinks the unthinkable. No, she right about what she thinking. I'm glad I had a gun. That's what somebody said allegedly. It says these three witches from the past was not, they not playing. There's three witches that they know now what's up. That these three witches, they're not playing with you. Enough is enough. You're going to be jobless. Allegedly. Someone named Tom. It is often the small steps, not to giant leaps, that bring about lasting change. Someone named Emily. It's sometimes I cry about who and what when I'm alone. No drinking and driving because somebody could have a car wreck in 3 days. Watch what that drinking and driving allegedly. It's not looking good if you don't. It says you won't be no jail time because you won't be here. It says left people behind in the past for 10 years. Please don't leave me, baby. I need you in my life forever. Somebody said. Somebody, an Indian in the past, said they didn't want this white man or lady drama in the past. Grandpa's here helping you with this situation. They get bad headaches. It says I have held many things in my hand and I have lost them all. But whenever I have placed in God's hand, I still possessed. Someone said they still possess. Like, share, subscribe.